Mud Summer Classic from Eldora Speedway. Qualifying heat races continuing. We're moving on to qualifying heat race number 4. Let's go to Bob Dillon.
Ty Dillon in the show. You had to qualify your way in. What'd you learn in that heat race?
I was a little worried after qualifying. You know, we missed it pretty big, but we found the speed back that we had in practice. And I'm proud of my Bass Pro Shop guys, and that was a lot of fun, man. I was a little nervous there. I thought we was going to get to second, but Tyler, he pulled a smart move and kind of blocked me getting into the 3 a little bit and kind of messed up. But it was fun, you know. I'm glad to be back out here and hopefully y'all can get into it.
Ty Dillon will start 13th tonight.
And his brother in this qualifying heat race. Matt Craft and 50 Peters 1 and 2. Ryan Blaney. Austin Dillon has to race his way in. Ron Carota, Norm Benning out there on the racetrack. And Norm Benning had a great last chance qualifier race a year ago. He's hoping to not have to go through that. Green flag back in the air.
Timothy Peters gets a good break on the start. He'll try to grab that lead away from Crafton, but not able to quite get there.
Crafton still has the advantage, running right up against the wall. Timothy Peters slides up there as well. Taking advantage of the bottom of the racetrack is 29, Ryan Blaney.
Pretty good ground Ryan Blaney's making up on the bottom. He ran the bottom a lot during practice, trying to get something going down there. Looks like there's some grip there for Ryan.
And now, the 2 transfer spots, the 2 of Austin Dillon and the 6 of Norm Benning, running towards Maximus Pass, fighting their way in.
Austin's in a heck of a battle there with Armand Quiroga. These guys traded a little paint. Quiroga pulled up in front of Dillon, took that spot away, and looks like he's trying to get back to the inside of Dillon.
That's bringing Norm Benning right back into the mix here. We saw Norm in practice running with some good trucks and passing some good trucks.
Great battle for second. Ryan Blaney's used the bottom of the racetrack to try to get by the 17er, Timothy Peters.
Look at that run. He gets off on the low side of turn 2. Really drove hard off the turn. We talk about traction and getting those back tires hooked up. It looks like the bottom on the exit is certainly the place to be.
For the lead, Ryan Blaney on the inside. Just a nose in front of Matt Crafton when they cross the stripe with 5 laps of racing to go.
You know, it's amazing. Ryan Blaney doesn't have a whole lot of experience on dirt. There's nobody has any more experience than this Dan Dave does on dirt. One of the best we ever had.
Genetics may have made him a great dirt racer, because right now he has taken over the top spot here at Eldora in the 4th qualifying heat race.
Norm Benning drives around Armand Quiroga. He has now Austin Dillon in his sights. That's the next truck ahead of him. See if Norm can close in on Austin.
Well, how would you like to be sitting there in Norm Benning's shoes? All you have to do is beat a former series champion, one of the top rookie contenders in the Sprint Cup Series, a nationwide champion. All you got to do is go past him.
And the guy who won on this racetrack a year ago. That's all he's got to do.
That's all he's got to do. And we're talking about just to get into the race. We're not talking about winning the darn thing. We're just talking about being able to compete later.
Just to make it out of this heat race and into the feature and not have to go through the last chance qualifier. But right now, Austin Dillon looking strong enough that he is probably going to advance into tonight's feature through this heat race.
Ryan Blaney is really making the bottom of this racetrack work. Some of the fastest lap times we've seen from any truck during these first 3 races.
You see these guys behind him are taking notice of that as well. You see Matt Crafton go right down to the bottom of the racetrack. Timothy Peters in the middle of the racetrack. Nobody up on the top of the racetrack. Well, we've seen everybody run so far.
They're finding grip a little bit lower on the track now. Ryan Blaney dives back down there, and he'll work his way through 3 and 4 as Norm Benning is on the outside looking in. White flag in the air for Ryan Blaney. Final lap of qualifying heat race number 4.
Remember, there's a last chance race, so that doesn't mean that Norm Benning is not in this field tonight. So much drama with him last year in the last chance race.
Austin Dillon holding on to that transfer spot. Ryan Blaney comes out of turn number 4. He will win qualifying heat race number 4 from Eldora.
Whoa, and around goes Armand Quiroga at the back of the field. Hits the outside wall. He was trying to run hard in on Norm Benning and lost control.
Well, Austin Dillon
I had to turn it with the gas.
able to race his way into tonight's feature.
That's how good this racing was early on. Caroga, Austin Dillon trading some paint.
Right up against the wall.
That's because Caroga was pushing him up there.
Ray Dunlap.
John Hunter, Ncwts run late models in lots of different divisions, but never dirt. So what'd you learn today to help you in tonight's feature?
The bottom had some grip there. I didn't really go down there until late in the race and saw that it had some grip. I was just running the top there. I don't know. We're going to throw the kitchen sink in our truck, and hopefully we can make some good adjustments here for the feature.
All right, good luck. John Hunter in truck number 8, making his first start on dirt.
And there are your results from qualifying race number 4. Ryan Blaney with a preferred position on the start of the feature tonight. Let's go to Will Selva, Fox Sports 1 News Break.